news regarding the Lions' vacant position. The Patriots defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, is likely to become the Detroit Lions' next head coach. Many people had pegged Patricia with the New York Giants, but it sounds at this point in time as if Patricia is likely to wind up in Detroit, where he'll be reunited with the former Patriots personnel man, Bob Quinn, who has been looking for a new head coach.
Hi, Mrs. Ford. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you. We're so excited to be here.
So excited.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Very excited to be part of this historic and passionate city. This is a blue-collar, grinded-out community that thrives on hard work and achieving success through commitment, teamwork, and never give up attitude. We strive to replicate that on the field, and I'm truly excited for the Lion fan base. I want to represent the toughness of this city. We will be organized, we will be detailed, we will teach and develop our players and our coaches. We will be passionate, we will love and respect the game, and we will be committed to winning. We will have a blue-collar mentality. We will work hard as a team to make this city proud. I'm going to get comfortable here for a second. Hang on. Okay, fire away. The bottom line is it's about winning. It's about trying to compete at a high level, and that's certainly what I try to do every single day and what we're going to try to do here as an organization.
You always take a little bit of time for yourself, but you always got to stay in the mindset of work because you got to come right back, get ready for training camp. So take a little time with the family, but you know, I was able to still get some good work in and get ready for the season.
Definitely got to relax. Went a couple places. Me and Jazzy, we went to Barcelona. We went to Mexico, went to Cabo. I went to Colombia.
It was a very special off season for me. My first child entered the world, London Marie Tate. And ever since then, life's completely changed for the better. It's hard to leave them. Each year it gets harder and harder to leave them. But you know, at the same time, I'm definitely ready to come back.
You know I'm excited. I think we're all excited. From Coach Pasqualoni to Steve Williams, who was here last year. I think everybody's pretty excited. This is an exciting time. Guys coming in the building for the first time.
We're excited, obviously, to have everybody back, and I thought that the guys were attentive and focused in the off season, in the spring, in OTAs. Preseason camp is a little different, the heat and the intensity. So I'm going to get to know them better right now. Okay, starting today, we'll get to know them better.
I would say my favorite part of training camp is finally, getting out there for the start of the first stretch. That's when the excitement goes. The painted lines, the fresh cut grass, all of that sort of atmosphere around it. It's exciting, and that's what you do it. And really, from that standpoint, it's something that I think, if you've been in this game for a long time, takes you, back years to when, whether you were playing or first started coaching or even just a little kid running around. That's part of the excitement of the game and why, I think everybody loves it so much.
Punch good! That's all it is right there. Come on, here we go. Yeah.
You've kind of been training the whole summer, and so your body feels good, so you're kind of ready to go out and show that, you still can run and you're explosive and, your legs feeling fresh and all those good things.
It's an NFL training camp, and you're about to go through it, and myself particular, I'm expected to compete right away, and it's just like, wow, I'm competing with these guys. I'm competing with the best of the best. I'm in the huddle with Matt Stafford, TJ Lang, Taylor Decker, and I can go on and on, guys that I've watched and idolized, and it's just like I'm right here with these guys now, and it's time to prove myself. So there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of nervous anxiety too as well, but it's your dream come true.
The first couple of days you got to get out there and start fast. That's the big thing with us and be in shape and make those plays right away, you know. And we're and both sides are doing a good job of doing that, you know, first couple of days.
The wonderful thing about training camp, when you start off the season, it's really just focused on the day. You know, there's not a game plan. It's not about a team. It's nothing about anything other than just your team, your ability to get better, and the players that are out there on the field.
The only way to get in shape for football is to play football. No matter what you do conditioning-wise, it's hard to simulate the game of football. So the first few days, I'm just trying to get my bearings, you know, make sure I'm getting in and out of my breaks, fitting up on blocks correctly, and more a technical thing. And then once pads get on, I'm usually ready to kind of let it loose.
Just making sure that you're mentally sharp and, you know, you're focused on every single detail of the game that you gotta deal with. You know, you gotta make sure that you're in the right body position, that you're communicating with the guys, and, you know, you're doing things without the pads. And then once you put the pads on, it kind of speeds everything up. So you gotta make sure that you're kind of laying that groundwork in those first couple days.
See me coming, you better hold on tight.
Once the pads come on, it's real football. You're done playing patty cake. You're done trying to grab nothing, and then you're really getting physical. And that's what myself individually is what I love about the game. So it's a lot of excitement being able to knock heads around and get after it. I mean, you got to bring it because it's as physical as it gets up front up there. I mean, in the trenches, it's physical than I don't think anybody really can understand. So you got to get your mind right every single play after that to sacrifice your body to get after it.
You want to get into the grind of it. You want to know how it feels to put your hands on somebody and get off blocks. So, you know, the tempo goes up and the physicality has to turn up.
Once you get to the season, a lot of times you back off a little bit during the week so that you can perform, you know, on Sundays. But right now, it's just this where we really get to focus on our fundamentals. We get to, you know, put a lot of extra work in with the pads, whereas maybe later on in the season we wouldn't be able to. So it's important, and it's important to, you know, give it all we got and focus.
It's a physical, exhausting game. So the better conditioning and shape that you're in, certainly we think at the end of the game that you can play better. You know, if you're tired or exhausted when that point of the game comes around, sometimes your decision making isn't as good. You can't execute at a high level, and your performance goes down. So, you know, we tried to build that conditioning. We obviously aren't in any sort of shape right now where we could go out and play a 3-hour game, and that's something we started through the spring and through the courses of phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You know, you build. So we're going to have to take a little bit of a step back and start building again towards that conditioning shape as we work through practice here before we get to the preseason games.
It's the groundwork of the game, you know, being able to tackle, being able to stop the run, being able to run the ball. So, you know, doing those things right now, getting that train started, getting that ball rolling, you know, it's honestly something that's going to stick with us for the entire season. And it's just something that we got to constantly work on and constantly carry with us, because once that kind of slacks during the season, that's when mistakes start to happen, and that's when you give up points that you don't need to give up. So we're working really hard to make sure that, you know, that groundwork is laid right now.
As you go on in the season, as the season get deeper, I think your physicality is challenged as the season gets longer. And the teams that can run the ball, cover kicks, and stop the run are the teams that that go the distance in the season. So I think us being the way we practice now is preparing us for that.
We have a tough group, and we want to show that each and every time we step on the field. At the end of the game, we want the other team to quit because they're just tired of getting hit in the mouth by us.
Seeing how the vets are working, I mean, it's blue collar. I mean, that's all. Everywhere you look, it's blue collar. It's guys working extra. It's guys, you see it all over the building, whether it's out on the field, whether it's in the meeting rooms, whether it's in lunch. Everybody's doing that extra work. So I think we're just going to be a blue collar team that's going to outwork everybody.